Hello happy YouTubers! Welcome back. Happy spring to you all. Marcelina here showing you another video how to prune your roses in spring. Stay tuned. Be right back. Happy spring guys! What a beautiful day today. I just transferred my rose here. This is Leonardo da Vinci. It's a beautiful pink rose. We ordered the plant online and we keep in the greenhouse last winter. We just water the plant every now and then to keep it alive. So I transferred in the seedbed because rose loves water. So this is a perfect environment for my rose. It also requires at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight. And I can't wait this summer to see this rose. I hope I get a lot of blooms. So what I'm going to do here guys in this video, I'm going to show you how to prune your roses in spring, especially for those who are new to roses. So this video is for you guys. Now keep in mind, pruning roses is personal preferences. How I prune my roses might be different how you prune your roses. But there are a few requirements that I'm going to share with you, and I would encourage you guys to stick these requirements. So let's move on and I'll take you to the courtyard. Spring pruning your roses is personal preferences. What I do in my roses when I prune during spring, like now it's springtime, I mostly just remove the branches that are crossing over, branches that are affected in the winter. And this rose is not much of the damage. So as you can see, now what I'm doing is that I'm going to remove the branches that is in the center. I want that air circulation, that area. And like this branch here, I'm going to remove that. And when I cut the branch, I always look at the bud. Where is that bud direction? It is direction to the center or direction the outside. So if it is crossover to the center, you definitely remove that. So let's go ahead and prune this rose. So make sure your pruners are clean. Disinfect with alcohol or any kind of disinfectant you use. You don't want that fungus transfer to your plant. And then what I do here, I mostly disinfect the plant. So if I remove the branch, so this one here is bad. So I will cut this one here that it is close toward the center. And when I see that bud, I'm going to cut that in the top. And then this one here, this is too much in here in the middle. So I remove that, and then I look at for the dead branch. I need to clear as much as I can in the center. So after you prune your roses, you need to clear the soil, especially around the base. You want that dead leaves overwintering because the fungus is going to hide in that area. So remove them, clear it. So I finished the pruning of this rose. So I did not prune as much as you can see. I just removed the dead branches and also branches that are crossing over toward the center. So I am going to look at this rose again early summer and see the direction of the branches that I removed and also branches that is going to grow. So now that I removed these dead leaves on the ground, what I do here, I apply the neem powder. You can apply the neem powder or you can apply the neem oil around the base. You need to spray that area, and then after you spray it, you cover it with a new soil. So I have this neem powder here I put in this shaker, and I'm going to apply this powder at the base of the plant. It's just like applying seasoning, guys. Just sprinkle around it. As I mentioned in my early video, that this neem powder is not only preventing fungus and insects and pests, it's also giving nitrogen to the plant. So you have a good source in here. All right. So it's already applied with neem. So the next step, I'm going to loosen the soil a little bit. So you have to loosen the soil so the root system can have a good air circulation under the soil. Then after you done this, you're going to add new soil. So this is the first week of spring, guys. So this is the active growth. So you need to fertilize your rows in spring, then fertilize again in the early summer and in early fall. So you give fertilization 3 times. So I just place this soil like that. And in summer, you are going to remove the soil because it's too hot. You don't want building too much moisture. At this time, it's a little bit cooler, so I give them a little bit covering. So after I place this soil, I applied again the neem powder. And so when I use fertilizer here, guys, if I grow roses, I fertilize with the roses specific for roses. So this is rose stone, and if I grow citrus, I also fertilize with citrus fertilizer. So I don't mix different fertilizer in every plant. So if I grow roses or citrus, they have different fertilizers. So what I'm doing here, so there's a direction label in here, and what I'm doing in my plant, I'm going to add 1 cup of rose fertilizer. So you can mix the fertilizer when you in the soil, when you create your own soil, or you can apply it directly down there at the base. So it should be like 4 inches apart from the base. Then after I apply the fertilizer, I work into the soil. So when you apply first the fertilizer, guys, you have to water it, but I don't water it because the soil is already moist. Only when it is dry, you have to water first because it's easy for the nutrients to absorb. So just like that. So in the 3 days, I'm going to water the plants. So you can also add compost to your rows. And this rose has been in this raised bed for almost like 5 years now, 5 or 6. So I keep pruning it, and every old cane I remove it so the new shoot will emerge. So this is how I prune my rose, and I only prune when it is dead branches and also when branches is crossing over. And I'm going to look at this rose when first week of March, so this would be a full green shrubs. So I have to look at it if the rose is doing okay. And roses are a lot of work. I'm telling you. That's why some of the people don't like to grow roses. But the good part is that once you have it, you have a enjoyment of it. So I take care of my roses in here, and I always monitor my plant. Alright, so this is for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. This is Marcelina at Cafe Green. See you next week.